You do think they own. And JT got too much hate. When he was younger, from being in sync and all that boy band crap. Poor guy. Dude's got talent. He's the man. The hell? I just accidentally did that when I hit C. Wow, this keyboard is so sensitive. I can't even rest my fingers. Which is a good thing. It's just, you know, getting used to. And especially if you accidentally brush one or something. Oh my god dang it, he just ate shit. Baby, go again, there you go again, make me love you. Let it all go. How did I not see that guy? Come on, let's get down there. This could get tricky. Thought he was gonna turn toward. Damn it! He should have turned towards me. I don't know what that guy was doing, but shit. Reverses. He's gonna die. Since I passed my pilot out. Dead. I waited too long. I didn't want to die. Got 13 minutes of fuel. Still got 140 rounds. Out. Keep doing that. Jade it. Oh, that tiny ass little thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Just a hit. Stay with you one more night. You're just gonna outrun me. Now here comes a 104. Not a plane I want to head on, but I don't have a lot of ammo left. Gotcha. Oh, you got me too. I'll take that. I'll take that. Rally at the ready room. Beers in my memory. Oh, man. Big Tay. Big Tay. Now it's a party. Because Tay don't play. Kidding me? He plays all day. That's all he does is play. What's up, Tay? What's up, man? How you doing? We're having a great Friday in here so far. Every day just better than the last. Mmm. That's probably going to help a lot. You build me a believer, believer. Players defeated 300. We stomp on them. We stomp on them. Grr. Hope you're doing well, man. Another epic stream last night. Tay is the man. I'm sure everybody knows Big Tay. Everybody does. You're the man, dude. Keep it up. It's time to jump above. Whoa, oh, oh. And thank you again for all your support, man.
I'm just
and I
fucking
do. Looking forward to
I'm trying to go so
get some
fast,
SQB going.
Oh, snap.
See if we can't get Gales into that top 100. I do think it's probably not going to be feasible until this ground event is over. But that gives us, you know, a few weeks to let people know what it is. You know, I know a lot of people just ignore it. They have no idea what it is or what it entails. They just know they have to be in a squadron to do it. But yeah, there it is. It's going, and you can see that it's Friday. So I'm guessing Friday must be the day that it changes because now it's at 10.0. So yeah, every week it goes down a BR. So next week it'll go down to 9. The week after that it'll go down to 8, and then all the way down to 6. And then at 6 it'll reset and go back to 14.3. So again, guys, we're trying to get squadron battles going. So, you know, if you're in Gales out there, anybody that's in Nightingale's squadron, I'm gonna try to start getting a 8-person squad together in the morning. They start at 7 o'clock, so it actually started 2 hours ago. So anybody that's on a different time schedule right now, it's 2 hours in, and it runs for 8 hours. There's 2 blocks. There's one at this time, and then there's one on the flip side at the same time, and then they run for 8 hours apiece. And essentially, you can play the whole time. We can just play for a little bit at the end, or whatever. As long as we have 8 people, you know, we can keep going, and they go quick. And again, it's a lot like regular ground RB, but you only get one vehicle, so you gotta get with your squad mates and decide if you're gonna go air or ground. And you only get there's no respawns, so the battles go really quick. It's only 8 on 8, and there's no markers. Which again, people always go, no markers. It's just like Sim. No, it's not like Sim. And honestly, after the first like 5 battles, you forget that they're not even there. It's honestly better without the markers because you're not looking for the marker anymore. You're looking for the actual tank or whatever it is that you're trying to find, and you end up finding that better. And it's funny when you go back to ground RB, you're like, oh my god, look at all you can see everything. It's so funny. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, dude. I haven't had the opportunity to play it a lot when I was in my first squadron, just because there wasn't a lot of activity and it was getting. They eventually they broke up. That's how I ended up in Gale's squadron. Um, but it's my favorite mode so far of all the modes I've played: air, ground, naval, sim, arcade. You know, that's my favorite one. I think mostly because it's just 8 on 8, so the battlefield isn't all congested. There aren't people running around doing whatever the hell they want to. You know, you never end up in a situation where, well, you do end up in a situation where your whole team's in the air sometimes. If your whole ground team gets wiped out and all you're left with air guys, you know, you've lost the battle. You can't capture anything. So yeah, I love the strategy that goes into it. You know, again, you got to choose, you know, how many ground you go with, how many air. Sometimes it depends on what squadron you're playing. Okay, we know these guys like to ground pound. We know they come hard on the ground. So let's only bring like, 2 aircraft and bring some extra tanks, or this squad brings a bunch of air, so we need to match them. We need to bring 4 air. We need to go 4 on 4. So it changes, it rotates, it's really cool, but essentially you get your best vehicle. Doesn't matter what country it is. You get whatever your best vehicle is at that BR and just go at it. And it's fun because the battles go really, really quick. Not like too quick, but because it's 8 on 8, they do go. That's why they go no respawns. So that actually helps. It's kind of like REVEN'S. The battles just go a little bit quicker. That's my hot take. There should probably be. It's probably honestly a lot of that stuff is probably just a lack of a bigger player base. I mean, if you do kind of run the numbers and so many people play ground RB that you start spreading it kind of thin. But you would think something like that would be doable. Just always know. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Like I said, Gales he literally has to have, if not one of the most active squadrons out there. We max out points every time. So yeah, I think once people start realizing and hearing and getting the information that, oh, all right, well, and again, once the ground event ends, because everybody wants to get their, ground marks done. And you do make SL and stuff, but that's one other thing I still need to find out. I don't know, I can't remember if I got RP or not during those battles. I think so, but I know you can't like use boosters and stuff like that. Like if you have one on, it just doesn't. It'll just sit there until you're out of the squadron mode. Reese's Pieces. Oh, are you kidding me? Got you now, buddy. You got nothing left. Well, that shouldn't be that easily defeated. He knew exactly what I was doing. Oh! Fucking 9L. Okay. Chem, I'm ready. I'm pretty sure that was battle number 5, if not number 6. The things I have to take. The RB is popular. I just find it weird that they don't use it. Yeah, and I do kind of agree. I think most people are just intimidated by it, and the battles take so long that they're just like, I'd just rather play ground RB. And I think if they gave you something other than that first person view in tanks, they might get a little bit more play there. Like if you could at least go to the other. I actually haven't played ground sim at all, so I'm not sure what is capable with the views, but I think you're kind of slaved to just that one view, right? You can't move to the commander, the gunner, the driver, or if you could do that, that might make it a little bit more enjoyable. At least you could, rotate and get some other kind of a view.